Hello, my name is Jeff Schaefer. I am a former Major League Baseball player and co-founder of You Deserve a Chance Foundation. I'd like to share with you what has inspired us to build our foundation. Being involved in the travel showcase world right now of youth baseball, it's crossed a line as far as the financial side of it. It's become far more expensive to just participate in an organization or team, and understanding that these organizations do create opportunity, but these opportunities come at a cost, and it's an extensive cost. It can range anywhere from $3,500 up to $6,000 just for a season. So as we sit back and we watch and we deal with these kids and we deal with these families, we definitely recognize that there was a delta not only in the talent, but in the number of kids participating. And that was disturbing, because kids could not afford to come and play in our organization, and not let alone play in an organization, but have to travel with the families and go to these events where there was a congregation of scouts and recruiters that provided these opportunities. The game has changed, the landscape has changed in terms of how they find athletes, where they find these kids to offer scholarships to. It's no longer that they drive around in their car and they flip rocks and they find a kid at some remote field and there's some great story and a movie written about it. It doesn't happen that way anymore. You have to participate in these events. You have to be in these arenas, in these tournaments, in these high-end showcase type of events to be offered something, or at least to be seen and given the chance to move on. Again, so we look at this, and we decided a few years back that we needed to do something to help the situation. Obviously, you can't cure what's going on, this epidemic across the country of inflated cost to play or participate in sports. We're not there, but we can help on our level. And so we set out and we opened up a foundation called You Deserve a Chance Foundation. And that foundation is primarily here to bridge the gap financially, and not just for kids that want to participate in the showcase travel level, but to allow us to take the game out to rec organizations, or open ourselves up to do camps and clinics to kids that would never even be able to afford to show up to a camp and clinic, let alone have the money to get there. So it was something that we looked at pretty hard, and ended up realizing that we could make a difference. And we understood that we weren't here to build big leaguers. That's not the objective of You Deserve a Chance Foundation. The objective has been to just create opportunity through the game of baseball, and allow these kids the chance to see if they love the game or not, and if they do, to go ahead and pursue it. The longer I dealt with the travel showcase baseball side, and owning a facility, and dealing with kids and constantly hearing, we'd love to play there, but we can't afford to do it, I started to look back and realize how fortunate I was to have somebody that was as tough as my mother was to drive a bus and support the kids, but also along that way, my mother remarried, and there was a guy that obviously became my stepfather in our family, and he saw some ability in me, and he took interest, and was able to provide me opportunity. He created opportunity for me. He provided me with equipment. He provided me with the chance to go and try out for certain teams. He got me the places I need to be, and pushed and helped me believe that I had a chance to do something different in this game, and that was to go play in college. And that became my focal point. I didn't know that I was ever going to play in college. I just knew that whatever that next level was something that I wanted to do. And fortunately, I had somebody in my life that could afford to put me in certain situations and allow me to do that. That's not the scenario now. It seems to be that more and more we're losing kids because they cannot afford to play. They cannot do this. So when we looked at You Deserve a Chance Foundation, I figured this is an opportunity for me to do what my stepfather was able to do for me, and figure out a way, and the same way my mother did as well, to figure out a way just to make it work, and create that opportunity. Obviously, this game has been beyond good to me. My family, my friends, everything involved, and everything that I really have to this day comes from being in the game of baseball. And I don't know where I would have been without that, and without that opportunity. I have an education from the University of Maryland. It's a gift. It's a gift I don't know that I ever would have been able to receive if I didn't have somebody in my life try to make a difference for me. And it was never self-serving for him or self-serving for my mother. And I don't want You Deserve a Chance Foundation to ever be looked upon as anything that is self-serving. This is truly to bring opportunity to kids that just don't have the means to do these things.
In the few years that I've been coaching, I realized that baseball has changed quite a bit from when I was a kid. When I was young, there was high school baseball, rec baseball, and Legion baseball. And those are the avenues that players used to move on to the next levels. At this point, what we're seeing is a complete change in what it takes to get players to the next level. It starts at the lower levels with showcase baseball and travel baseball, and the costs are continually spiraling out of control. The You Deserve a Chance Foundation is allowing our coaches, our staff, our resources to go out into the community and help us bridge the gap between the financial side and the opportunity to play baseball. The goal of You Deserve a Chance is not simply to get scholarships for players. It's to use baseball as a tool for these young men to move through their lives and gain opportunities and confidences that otherwise would be missed.
Through You Deserve a Chance Foundation and your support, we can change lives. Thank you.